38 years later, William Shatner's rejected Star Trek Enterprise appearance would have explained Kirk's mirror universe mystery weapon. When William Shatner last appeared as Captain James T. Kirk in Star Trek Generations 1994, it seemed like the curtain had closed for good on the legendary starship captain. But a little-known fact is that Shatner almost returned to the franchise a decade later on Star Trek Enterprise. Producers and writers toyed with the idea of bringing him back for a time-bending storyline that would connect Kirk directly to the prequel series. The appearance was never realized. Budget concerns, creative disagreements, and scheduling all conspired to keep it from happening. And yet, the most tantalizing part of this lost story is how it could have solved one of the most enduring mysteries in Star Trek lore, the nature of Kirk's secret weapon in the mirror universe. For decades, fans have speculated about what gave Mirror Kirk his terrifying power base, what he used to intimidate his rivals, and how he kept the ISS Enterprise under his thumb. The scrapped Enterprise crossover could have finally revealed the answer. The Untold pitch, Shatner's Kirk in Enterprise. The idea for Shatner's return to Star Trek around 2004 centered on Enterprise's third or fourth season. By this time, the prequel series had leaned heavily into temporal Cold Wars, mirror universe episodes, and the kind of continuity bridges that connected directly to the larger franchise. According to production notes, Shatner was approached to play not our Kirk, but his genetically identical mirror counterpart, the ambitious, ruthless man who would someday rise to power in the Terran Empire. It was a perfect fit. Enterprise had already explored the mirror universe in the two-part In a Mirror, Darkly, which revealed how the Empire seized a futuristic starship from another reality. A Shatner cameo could have extended that narrative, showing how Mirror Kirk, even as a younger officer, acquired a weapon of unparalleled influence. Kirk's mystery weapon in the mirror universe. The mirror universe has always hinted at Kirk's mysterious rise. By the time audiences met him in Star Trek, the original series' Mirror, he was already captain of the ISS Enterprise, feared by friend and foe alike. Spock spoke openly of Kirk's methods of domination, and the Tantalus Field, a strange weapon of assassination, was revealed as the tool that secured his power. The Tantalus Field remains one of the greatest enigmas in Trek history. A device that could disintegrate enemies without a trace, it was said to have been found by Kirk on an alien world. But we never learned who built it, where it came from, or why it existed at all. It appears once and then vanishes into the fog of continuity. For decades, the field has remained the mirror universe's greatest unsolved mystery. This is where Shatner's proposed Enterprise role comes in. The missing link, Shatner's Mirror Kirk and the Tantalus Field. Had Shatner returned in Enterprise, the script would have tied the mirror universe arc to Kirk's eventual discovery of the Tantalus Field. The theory goes that Kirk's appearance would involve him learning about a fragment of 22nd century technology scavenged from Enterprise's mirror episodes. Perhaps it was connected to the advanced Defiant starship the Terran Empire seized. Perhaps it was a secret weapon left over from another timeline, misunderstood but deadly in its simplicity. Instead of stumbling upon the Tantalus Field on some nameless alien world, Shatner's Kirk could have been shown as the inheritor of this dangerous technology, passed down from the Terran Empire's conquests in the 22nd century. That revelation would have recontextualized the mirror universe entirely, showing that Kirk's ascension was not random or opportunistic. It was rooted in a chain of Imperial technology thefts that began with Archer's Enterprise. Why the story was never made? Unfortunately, the plan unraveled. Shatner's fee was reportedly too high for Enterprise's budget, and creative friction about how much screen time he would get stalled the project. The writers who wanted to explore this darker side of Kirk had to abandon the storyline, and the mirror universe episodes of Enterprise moved forward without him. But the absence of this crossover has left a gap that fans still speculate about. Enterprise gave audiences a feast of lore, the Terran Empire's first contact with Starfleet, the hijacking of the USS Defiant, and a full-scale prequel to the Kirk-era mirror universe. What it didn't do was connect those events to Kirk's mysterious weapon. Shatner's involvement could have locked those puzzle pieces together. 38 years later. What we lost. Now, nearly 4 decades after Generations ended Kirk's official timeline,